Hi guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Reagan. I'm 25 years old and I'm so happy that y'all are here. As y'all probably saw, I just made some avocado toast. It's actually down here on the coffee table next to me. So I'm about to eat that, but I wanted to do this intro really quickly. I just want to spend a few days with y'all, okay? I have some fun things I want to do, but I also kind of want this to be a reset vlog. I have really let myself go over the last like 4 or 5 days. This isn't going to be some like crazy motivational vlog like at all, but I just need to like reset my life really, because over the weekend we just like didn't go grocery shopping for some reason, and so we were eating out multiple times a day and then being like, oh well, we'll just go shopping tomorrow, and then it like happened like 3 days in a row. And we also had some drinks over the weekend. Before this morning I hadn't gone to the gym in like four or 5 days, which is just all of that together made me feel so disgusting and blah, and because it's not like my normal routine. And so for me, I was like I need some like routine in my life again. So this morning I woke up, went to the gym, now I'm back. I took a shower already, made some breakfast, and yeah, I want to tell y'all about the book that I started. I think I started it yesterday. It's another book by Kristin Hannah. If y'all have watched any of my other videos, you've probably seen that Kristin Hannah is like my newest favorite author. I discovered her. I didn't like discover her. I've known who she was, but I read my first book by her this year and I absolutely loved it. And so now I'm on my third book, and we'll get into that after I eat my breakfast. I'll give y'all like a full rundown of what's going on so far. But after that, guys, I'm thinking I want to go to Goodwill. If y'all are new here, I go to Goodwill like 2 or 3 times a week because I have a Goodwill directly next door to my apartment complex, like literally directly next door. And then there's also a really Goodwill, the best Goodwill I've ever been to, like 10 minutes away from me. So I go to them multiple times a week to get books. And I feel like I've been getting really lucky lately. And the fact that I can get like really well-known books that are in perfect condition for like $1.99, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with thrifting. I love it so much. So I think we're gonna do that. I need to eat my breakfast before it gets disgusting, but we're gonna do that, and I'll talk to y'all probably here in like 10 minutes after I finish eating. And I want to tell y'all about the book that I'm now currently reading, and that is The Great Alone by Kristin Hannah. If y'all have watched some of my like not older videos, but like just my past videos, y'all will know that Kristin Hannah is now my like all-time favorite author, which is funny because this is only the 3rd book that I've read by her. I've read The Nightingale and I've read The Four Winds, which The Nightingale is like the best book I've ever read in my whole life. But I'm reading this now, The Great Alone, and I'm already on page, I say already, I'm on page 108, but I've hardly made a dent in this book. Like I still have this much to go and I'm already over 100 pages. So it's definitely a thicker book, but I'm really enjoying it. So it's basically about this family of 3, and they moved from the lower 48 states. I think they lived in like Seattle. They moved from Seattle to Alaska because the dad, the husband in the family, he inherited a cabin from one of his friends that he fought alongside with in the Vietnam War. And so he moved his family up there, which he really wanted to. Like he wants to be off grid, he wants to hunt for his own food, like he wants that lifestyle. But the wife and the daughter, they're both kind of hesitant about it. And so they make the journey up to Alaska, and this little tiny cabin in the middle of nowhere in a town that has like 30 people in it. This cabin has no running water, no electricity, and so the dad is like over the moon about it. He's so happy. He's like, this is a new start. But the daughter and the mom are just kind of like, oh, okay. So we follow them over, I don't know how long they've been there from like where I am at in the book. I don't know if it's been weeks or months, but they're slowly adjusting. The mom and the girl are starting to like enjoy, you know, their time more. The girl ends up finding a friend at the school, which there's only 6 people at her school. That's how small this town is. We're just like learning about their day-to-day life. Winter is coming, and so all the locals are telling them like winter is brutal here. It's, you know, almost 24-hour darkness. It's freezing cold. Like you have to be prepared. And so they're trying to like plant vegetables and like do all of that. And the dad, he does have, it hasn't strictly said like he has been diagnosed with PTSD, but after he returned from the war, because he was gone for 6 years in Nam, it indicates that he has PTSD. Like he has nightmares, and he'll get drunk and like get really mean and just talk about like how much he hates the government and stuff. I don't know, it's a lot for him. And so the mom and the daughter are really worried that once winter comes and it's like dark 24/7, that the dad's gonna go crazy, which is giving The Shining vibes. Yeah, I feel like the twist in this book is gonna be that something happens to the dad, because Kristin Hannah tends to write, from what I've read so far, she writes about strong, independent women. And so I have a feeling that the mom and the daughter are gonna have to end up surviving in Alaska alone. don't know if that's what's actually going to happen, but it kind of seems like it. So I'm really enjoying it. I just love Kristin Hannah. Her writing is absolutely beautiful, and she really knows how to tell a story and make you connect with the characters, and I just love her. So yeah, I think I'm gonna make some lunch. I bought a baked potato soup yesterday at H-E-B, so I think I'm gonna make that, and then I'll have my little Poppi. One of my goals for, I mean, I guess like going forward in general, but I want to stop buying like drinks out. So I'm a big drink person. Like I always need something flavorful to sip on. I love water, don't get me wrong. Like I chug water throughout the day, but like I always have to have something to sip on. So it's like I had apple juice this morning, okay? And then for lunch I have my Poppi, and then by like 5 p.m. I want a Coke Zero, like specifically a fountain drink, okay? We're getting into like the specifics, but I love Coke Zero. I love going to the gas station and getting a fountain, cold, crispy fountain drink. And I really need to stop doing that. I know Coke Zero is not the worst soda for you, but I am trying to focus more on not drinking sodas in general. And I know Poppi's is still considered sodas, but it's technically healthier. So I'm not gonna get into like the logistics, but one of my goals to try to be healthier and like reset my body, because I've been feeling really gross lately, is to not go to the freaking gas station and get a giant Coke Zero. So that's one thing I'm working on, and I need to go chug some water now that I mentioned that. But I don't know if I'm gonna go to Goodwill today anymore or not. I might go tomorrow. I don't even know what the rest of my day is gonna be like. I'll probably read and do some cleaning, but I will talk to y'all once I figure out what I'm gonna do next. Well, that was like kind of a major fail. I went to the Goodwill that isn't next door to my apartment, but it's the further one, but it always has really good books there. And I went, and it seemed like they just weren't stocked up completely, which actually happened last time I was there. Like when I got there, they were bringing out like 2 full shopping carts full of books and putting them on the shelves as I was like standing there. But they just like weren't stocked up today. I did see, however, I think I took a video of Winter Garden by Kristin Hannah. What are those noises outside? There was like cicadas that got really loud all of a sudden. I found Winter Garden by Kristin Hannah. I literally, when I saw that on the shelf, I pulled it out so excited, and then my face just fell because I don't know if y'all can tell, but the front was really torn up, like really bad. The bottom was like completely folded in and ripped. And it looked like it was like an older version of the book, or like not, I don't think it was the really popular cover. I don't know. It looked kind of weird, but I was so sad. I wanted it so bad, and I literally still was like, should I still get it? It's only $1.99, but the cover was so bad. So I'm just gonna keep looking. I found the Nightingale at that same Goodwill, and the Nightingale was in perfect condition, like 100% perfect. So I'll just keep going back and keep checking, but I need my hands on every single Kristin Hannah book that she has out, so I will keep looking. And then I went to, because I didn't have luck at that one, oh, that one also had like Daisy Jones and the Six and some other books, but I already owned all of them, so I didn't get those. And then I went to the Goodwill next to my apartment. They also had some good books, which that Goodwill next to my apartment never has good books, but they had We Were Liars, which is funny considering the show just came out, but I've already read that and I have the book. They had like a really cool edition of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, but the edition it was a paperback, but it didn't match any of the ones that I have. So if I had gotten that, I would have had like 3 different editions of Harry Potter, and I just don't need that many. So I didn't get that. And they had a few other that I like recognized, but I already owned them. So today was a fail. It really was. Maybe we'll try another Goodwill tomorrow. I'm also sweating. It is so hot out. My watch says it's only 88. There's no way. The heat index, it's probably like 100 degrees. So I'm gonna get out of this like tight fitting shirt and probably go read a little bit more of The Great Alone. I read a lot last night, but I think I want to get a little bit further before I like update y'all more. So I'll talk to y'all probably later. I have been doing such a horrible job at filming in this vlog because every time I talk to y'all, I feel like it's the next day. I'm sorry. I'll try to be better for the end of this vlog, but I've been sitting here watching the Amy Bradley's Missing show that came out on Netflix. I think it came out today. It was either today or yesterday, but I have been obsessed. No, that's not the right word. That's insensitive. I haven't been obsessed, like, I've just been obsessed with this case for like 15 years. I know that like it's obviously very hard for her family and stuff, and I totally get that, but like when I first found out that she went missing when I was like 15, she went missing before I was even born, but like I found out about this case at like around 10 or 15 years old, and I like felt such a connection to it because we were always going on cruises as kids, and I was like, how does someone just go missing like that from a cruise? And so I've been like fixated on it for half of my life, and now this docuseries came out and I'm sat for it. I am sat. We're getting interviews from her parents, from people that worked on the cruise ship. Like, this is actually crazy, so you should go watch it if you haven't already. It's called Amy Bradley is Missing, and it's on Netflix. But I do want to tell y'all about The Great Alone because I've read a lot since I last talked to y'all. I'm now on page 338, so I'm getting there. I only have a little bit left. I don't know how... I'm liking the book. Like, I really, really am. I'm liking it a lot. I do think it's my least favorite out of the 3 that I've read by her so far. So it would be this, then The Four Winds, then The Nightingale. I don't know. I don't want y'all to think I don't like it. Like, I actually love this book. It's just The Nightingale and The Four Winds were like so good that this is just like so good. Do y'all get what I'm saying? I do feel like the book is a little bit long. I obviously haven't finished it yet, so like I don't know the full story. Maybe all of this is leading up to something and we had to read all of this to like get the ending, but like it's almost 600 pages, and I feel like right now that we're in the middle of the book, we're just getting the same day over and over and over. Like, it's like them waking up on the homestead, them doing their chores, Lenny's trying to, I'm sorry, I just hit my dog in the head, I'm sorry, buddy. But Lenny's trying to, you know, like sneak out to go see Matthew, but her dad doesn't want her to, and then her dad's being abusive, and it's like the same thing happening every single day in every single chapter. And I don't know, it's not like boring. If it was boring, I wouldn't want to read the book, but I am wanting to read the book. Like, I'm picking it up constantly, wanting to read it. But I do think I feel like the best way to describe that is that it's so good, but The Four Winds and The Nightingale were like so good. Also, right before I turned the camera on, I was like, I didn't even check to see if this is on Spotify Premium. I feel like it would be. So I'm gonna go check on there. I feel like that would help a lot, but I am like really weird. I want y'all to comment if y'all are like this too. Whenever I listen to anything on audiobook, I cannot listen to the last, like, I don't know, I guess really 100 pages, but maybe like 50 to 75 pages. I cannot listen to the last few pages of a book on audiobook. Like, I have to read the physical copy because if some crazy plot twist happens or just like literally anything crazy, I need to read it physically. I feel like this evokes so much more emotion in me, and if I'm listening to it, I feel like it's gonna spoil that emotion. Does that make any sense to anyone? Like, I literally for the life of me cannot finish a book on audiobook. I have to put it down and then pick up the physical copy again, because that's how I have to do it. Let me know if y'all are crazy like that too. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go see if it's on Spotify, and if it is, I'm gonna listen to that and do some cleaning, and then I'll keep watching this show when I eat dinner tonight, because we're ordering pizza. But yeah, if this book is on Spotify, I think I genuinely will be able to finish this book tomorrow, because I think I only have like 200-ish pages left. So if I can listen to like a few chapters today before I go to bed, and I'll obviously read in bed tonight. I don't know, we'll see, but I'll talk to y'all probably once I finish. I ended up finishing The Great Alone a few hours ago, and wow, this book got so much better. I know I told y'all how it was a little bit slow in the middle to me. I just feel like the same day was happening over and over again at the cabin, like on the homestead. Like, it was just the same day. But once we got to a certain point, which I'm not going to say because I don't want to spoil anything, I want y'all to go read this book. Once we got to a certain point, it started like really picking up, and that was the part that I like had a feeling was going to happen. And once it did, the book just got so much better. Kristin Hannah, just the women that she writes, I love them. She makes you fall in love with like every woman character that she writes about, and I'm obsessed with it. I bawled my eyes out. I think I took a video of me last night, which I didn't even finish the book last night, but I was reading a really sad part, and I was bawling my eyes out, and then I finished it today, and I cried a little bit more today. It was just so sad, and like what happened that made me cry, I was like kind of comparing to my own life, which made it even sadder, and it was really sad. So I think I mentioned this, but I think this is my least favorite out of the books I've read by her, and I've only read 3, which is going in order from like least favorite to favorite. It's probably this, The Four Winds, and then what am I trying to say? The Nightingale, my all-time favorite book. Why could I not remember the name? I think this is my least favorite, but when I say least favorite, I still absolutely love this book. Like, I think my final rating is gonna be 4 stars. I I just love it. I loved it so, so much. And like reading about a book in Alaska, this was genuinely making me want to go to Alaska. I've been wanting to go to Alaska for years, like forever, but reading this literally made me want to start homesteading. Like I want a cabin and I want to grow all my own vegetables. I don't know if I could do the animal part, like killing and hunting for my own food. I can't do that. But the vegetables part and like living out in the middle of nowhere, I think would be so, so, so cool. I am a city person. I really, really am. Like I could never live long term out in the middle of nowhere, at least at this time in my life. But I think it would be really fun to try. Like they're off grid. Like you have to take boats and planes to get to where their house is. But yeah, I think I'm gonna give this 4 stars. It was absolutely amazing. I'm so happy to add this to my Kristen, I almost said Kristen Roberts. What? Kristen Hanna. I'm so excited to add this to my Kristen Hanna shelf. I now have 4 books up there because I have 2 editions of The Nightingale, but I cannot wait to read her whole backlist. I need to be on the lookout at the thrift store for some more of her books. I think that's going to be at the end of this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Sometimes I feel like these little chatty reading vlogs are boring, so I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more from me, and don't forget to follow me on all of my socials. They're always linked down below in the description. And yeah, I love you guys so, so much, and I'll see you in the next video.